Yeah. What's happening? What's going on? What it is? It's your big dog, Defunct the Legend. And once again, we are doing it. LOL Fridays is on your radio and on your airwaves right now. Thank you for joining us. And like I said, I always bring them to you, man. I bring you the hottest, the best, the greatest, always on Fridays. Now, today is no different. I got my man with me right here, man. Ladies and gentlemen, right here with me, sharing the mic, sharing the room, sharing the airspace, Mr. Buddy RAHMING. What up, buddy?
Yeah. So thank you, Defunct. Thank you for having me on.
Man, thank you for having me, man, or having us, or coming here. Actually, I really appreciate the time that you took to come and kick it with us today, man.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to get into it, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so not only are you a stand-up comedian, but you're also an actor, correct?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Now, how long have you been entertaining the masses?
So acting started like back in like 2012. First movie I was a part of was Fruitvale Station.
Oh shit, I love that movie.
No, that was a dope ass movie.
Hell
dope-ass
yeah.
Experience, yeah.
You still talk to what's his name? The star, what's his name?
Who, Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, you talk to Mike?
No.
You talk to Mike?
I barely talked to him while I was on set.
Man, tell Mike, I would say tell Mike, I said, what's happening?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the next Creed movie.
Next time I see him, yeah.
All right, that's what's up. So Fruitvale Station was your start.
Did that, yeah.
And then after that, where'd you go?
And then after that, did like a lot of like TV shows, stuff that like is on like the Investigation Discovery Channel, and
Okay.
like real TV. So like I Almost Got Away with It.
Right.
This TV show called Love Kills. That was like my first time being like the lead for like a TV show, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then then like a lot of those like murder reenactment, like those true crime shows.
Yeah.
A lot of true crime shows. But,
I like I Almost Got Away with It. I watch that when it ain't nothing else on, and I'll get locked into it, and I'll be watching like 6 or 7 episodes of that shit.
That's why I was surprised. I was surprised how many people like actually like how much of a following, how big of a following
huge.
that show really had. Yeah,
huge following. So you people have seen you on the show. That like you be in like Walmart. They're like, I know you from somewhere. I know. Have you that ever happened to you?
Yeah, but when I do, I'm like mistaken for somebody else.
Oh shit! All right, who's the common person they mistake you for?
It just depends on where I'm at. Like if I'm on a movie set or whatever, and like, I'm like fully shaved, a lot of people say I look like a young Spike Lee.
Oh shit! Okay.
It all the way that from to like when I used to have like my locks. People would say I look like Wiz Khalifa.
I don't think I knew you when you had your locks, bro.
No, I started doing comedy after I cut the locks.
Okay, now where are you from, man? Where originally?
So I was born out here in Sacramento.
Okay.
My dad was in the military, so I bounced around a little bit, but for the most part, I say born and raised. Split my time between Yuba City. I was living out of Yuba City for like 15, maybe like 16 years.
Wow, I didn't know they had black folks in Yuba City.
It was rare, but they was cool.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. So now you're in Sac, right? Like right now, this is where you reside.
Yeah, Sacramento is where I reside.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So when did you start getting into comedy? Because did you do acting first or comedy first?
No, yeah, I definitely started doing acting first. Say then stand-up comedy, doing maybe for about 7 years now.
All right.
I think started like 2016.
Yeah, I think that's about when I met you. The first was around maybe 2016. Now, if you've never been to a show with this cat on it, man, I mean, you're missing out. I mean, dude is funny. He's hilarious, and he's a great host too.
Oh,
I mean, one of the greatest in SAC as far as host goes. Because hosting is a special skill, and it takes a special quality to keep a show moving and to set a tone and to get the wave going and all that good stuff. So you do it very well, man. So I meant to tell you that.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So do you like hosting more, or do you like featuring or headlining?
It just depends. Like I say, like for the past year, so I've just like hosted and producing shows.
Right.
But then I definitely see where like it can kind of like not working on like the headline and the feature and stuff like that. When people go back, there's definitely a difference.
Right.
Between being like a headliner and being like a feaper and then hosting and stuff like that.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
all of them are very important, but it's still like I said, so like once you get like me personally, I feel like once I started getting used to like hosting,
right,
and then like maybe like 2 weeks ago or whatever, like Tess asked me to do one of her shows.
Tess Tickles,
yeah, she asked me to like do one of her shows and do like 30 minutes. And it had been a while since I did 30 minutes. Like I know I got 30 minutes worth of material.
Hell yeah, you
but
do.
like it's, the difference and stuff like that.
Right. So were you a little nervous, or how did you pull it off?
I guess so. It was alright.
He said, I guess.
Yeah.
They was laughing, so,
Yeah.
you know, I guess I pulled. That's good,
Well, I
man.
did my time. I put it like that.
Hell
I did
yeah.
my time.
Shout out to Testicles, too, man. Love that girl. All right, cool, man. So, hosting to acting. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever seen anybody, like, in the world of stand-up that you said, hey, man, this cat will be good on the big screen. Let me see if I can pull some strings and get this cat on, or this girl, or whatever, on something bigger than just a stand-up show.
Like, would I do that?
Yeah, like, have you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, something, because like I said, because one, I'm a member of the union,
Okay.
the Screen Actors Guild, so like
Okay.
the amount of work that I'm allowed to do up here now is limited anyways.
Yep. Shout out to SAG.
Yeah, shout out to SAG. Yeah, we over the strike and all that good
Mhm,
stuff. But like if people ask me about like comedians, whatever it may be,
Right.
yeah, I'll definitely refer them to stuff. That's kind of like also what I'm doing. Like I think we just talked about this outside earlier, but like this competition that I have going on.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
So this competition I'm throwing on is with this casting director from the Bay Area. Her name is Tony Stanowitz. She when that movie Lady Bird.
Oh yeah,
was filmed out here in Sacramento. She helped do the casting for that. She's done like a whole bunch of commercials and stuff like that. She's actually the one that got me broken into TV.
Okay.
But anyway, so we're throwing a comedy competition in May.
Right.
It's called the Comedy Cash Cow Competition.
Oh,
and basically
all right.
the goal of that is, like I said, it's a stand-up comedy competition for comedians and stuff like that. But what happens is the winner, they get, besides getting like a cash prize, they also get like a short film made around them. You know, either their story, if they had an idea or something like that. We'll basically turn that short film into a movie, and then like the top 5, they also get to be part of the movie as actors as well. But dope. Submit that into film festivals and things of that nature. So like, yeah, definitely trying to always any way I can, like even if it's just information, or like I was doing business mixers. Right.
I remember you invited me to a couple of those, and I was booked. I couldn't make it, but that was dope. And I appreciate you doing that too, by the way.
Yeah, the Mogul Meetup. So yeah, that was a business mixer that I created for like I said, creatives of all aspects, whether it's comedians, actors, or whatever it may be. Because a lot of comedians will ask me about acting, a lot of actors will ask me about comedy. Right. So I was just like, let me just make a place for both of them to get together and just like. And they can talk.
That's dope. So you how many comedians have actually said, okay, I'm gonna take the lead, or I'm gonna take what Buddy's giving me and run with the ball? I mean, how many have done that so far?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I'm just happy to give the information.
There
as far
go.
as like keeping count, I was like, say real players don't keep scores.
There you go. Well, see, for me, it's like if I introduce somebody to a booker or to a club owner or someone, I want them to take the ball and run with it. I want them to initiate the next step. You know what I mean? Not to look back to me to say, okay, when are we going back? No, when are you going back? When are you going to pick up the ball and run for yourself and score that touchdown, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely do like that. Like I said, the thing I say is like you got to take advantage of the opportunity that somebody's presented to you, rather than actually try to take advantage of that person because they had that opportunity.
Absolutely.
You know, that's just like, I feel like the balance that you got to try to figure out when you're one, asking for help, and two, when somebody's coming to ask you for help and stuff like this. What are you trying to do? Like, because if you're trying to take advantage of the person, then you might as well just don't even bother.
Exactly.
Take advantage of the opportunity that is presented to you.
Right. Now here comes the hard question. You ready for it?
Yeah.
What do you like better, comedy or acting?
Oh man, I would say that filmmaking is definitely like my passion.
All right.
But like I said, it really just sways. It really just sways.
Okay, well let me put it this way. What fulfills you the most creatively?
I would say definitely like my focus would be definitely, I feel like filmmaking, because even like all the stuff that I've been doing last year, even in the comedy world, like producing a whole lot of shows and stuff like that was a lot of, because like my motto is like, if you could produce a comedy show, then you can follow those steps and you can produce a movie.
Yeah, that's dope.
So that's why I really like kind of stepped back and like wasn't really focusing too much on building like my stage presence and like developing my jokes. I was really just like let's learn the business.
Yes.
And the process of what it really takes to do this successful. Because once we learn the blueprint for throwing these comedy shows successful, we could just copy that blueprint and we could make these movies that we want to make.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, I always wanted to get on your level, man, and fuck with you, because you always put on some of the dopest shows. Like, I mean, you had a few in Old Sac. You had a few other ones that I was like, man, Buddy's got it going on, man. Oh, and then the one at Jets, that was dope. I like that one. I mean, so it's like I gotta get with my guy, man. And it's not just you. Who you work with?
So yeah, that, like I said, all that work that, like, you know, people seen and stuff like that, like put it on. Like at one point in time, we was probably doing like 2 shows a weekend,
right?
You know, and that was like with me and my business partner Lamar. We basically got together and we formed this whole funny business comedy.
Funny business.
And that's why, like I said, going back to like learn the business side of stuff. Like me as the artist, like that's how my mind works. You know,
okay.
So more so art. But you got to find somebody else that understands business.
Right, because there's 2 sides to this.
2 sides to it. That's why they call it like show business.
Yes.
You know, it should be the business of show. Like, you know, it's so doing that, learning the blueprint, learning the, you know, the things that it takes to really like run a business successful is what I felt helped us throw the comedy shows on successful. And the comedy shows eventually grew from us doing like shows, like I said, we was doing shows at the Reunion Kitchen and Bar. We was doing shows.
I remember those. That's right. Yeah.
That was the one at Old Sac.
Right.
We was doing show at Jets in Midtown. We was doing show at the Palace off at El Camino.
Okay.
We was doing a top secret 420 show at the same time.
Nice.
And then also doing the Mogul meetup.
Okay.
And then also, like I said, all that in between time, producing a podcast.
Right. And you got a DJ too. Who you work with?
DJ Edo Supremo. And
yeah. Shout out to Edo Supremo. That's my guy, man. We was kicking it at the Guild Theater, like, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago. I was passing out flyers for my special, man. It's a good dude, man. He really
DJ
is.
Edo Supremo, super cool.
Very good dude, man. I like him. Okay, so it's the 3 of you guys basically, right? And you guys are funny business, right?
So yeah, right now it's me and Lamar, because like I said, we fell back. Not saying that DJ was not a DJ, but we fell back from actually doing comedy shows.
Oh.
Like, except for like once we got the Uli started back up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So up until then, is we just been producing like podcasts and really taking a break for like 6 months and stuff like that.
Tell me about the Uli.
Uli Theater, that is a show and a theater in Midtown.
Okay.
They just reopened back up. They was open for a little bit. I don't know. There was some history with the past owner or something like that. But now that they're back under new management, new ownership, getting it back up, it's been good. It's been real good. So it's a theater, intimate theater, about like 35 people.
That's not bad.
People there. No, it's not bad at all. Right there in Midtown.
Right.
And then cool thing I like about the Uli is that they have like a streaming platform, kind of like this and stuff like that. So people could buy tickets, watch the show from like their phone. Computer.
Hell yeah! The comfort of their living room, they can watch the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice, man. That's real dope. How'd you hook up with them again?
I think they was just doing like auditions, because like I said, when they had just opened back up, they was looking for new actors. So they was they was doing a thing. They was holding auditions, and then just if you had an idea or something like that you wanted to try to put on at the show. So I went to their auditions. I just asked to do stand-up comedy, and then from there, it's been it's been cool. Yeah, shout out to the owner Elise for letting us throw the shows up on there.
Right. When's the next show at the Uli?
Next show at the Uli Theater is February 24th.
Oh shit, yeah. February 24th. I'm writing it down. Wait, February 24th. Wait a minute, I'm on that show, huh?
You're on that show.
I should know that.
Yeah.
I should know that.
Schedule.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be me, who else? Cookie Williams.
So yeah, you, Cookie Williams, Miss Nima Jenkins.
Right.
I believe Stockton of the Bay Area.
Right.
And then a ventriloquist by the name of Carl Anthony.
That's dope. I've never worked with a ventriloquist. I always wanted to, man. What they do is amazing. How do you know how to do that shit?
No, he was like, we was up at the Uli a couple days ago, and like we was in like just to shoot like a little promo commercial and all that good stuff. He had brought out the whole the ventriloquist dummy, and he was doing this whole bit, and I was like, all right.
That's crazy how they throw their voice like that, and you can't even tell that it's them.
No, yeah.
If they're good at it.
No, no, he's definitely good. He's definitely good at it.
Dope. Yeah, and we expect a pretty good turnout. I've been posting a lot on my Instagram, so if you're watching this on my Instagram feed live right now, make sure you check out that post. Make sure you get your tickets, and make sure you show up to the Uli, because you don't want to miss this show. It's gonna be nice.
Oh, yep. February 24th. Get your tickets either in theaters or watch it from your phone,
Yeah.
or TV, tablet,
Yep.
wherever you listen to your electronic devices.
So they can tap in through 2 or 3 different ways.
Yes, sir.
They can be at the Uli watching it on the phone, tapping in 2 times.
Yep.
2 times. Now, let me ask you this. We'll start with comedy. Some of your biggest influences in comedy. Give me 3 of them.
3 of them?
Yeah, it could be anybody.
Influences. Well, let's see. I'll do like like these mainstream ones, and then I'll do the homegrown ones.
However you
like
want to do it.
So like I'll say like Richard Pryor,
Yeah.
and then Dave Chappelle, and then
Yeah.
Chris Rock,
Uh-huh.
and then
Okay.
like say like up here, people that like gave me like really like stage time early on and just gave me the opportunity to just rock.
Right.
I say definitely Michael Calvin Jr.
Yeah, shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Michael. And then the whole like Touch of Class, like from Andre Bailey when he was hosting it, and then now even to like Rico, Regina, Tristan, all they've been really well, that's about 4.
Stable, man.
But they've been really helpful. You know what I'm saying, and just giving me advice, and always at least like even going to Touch of Class, giving a stage to comedians that like, where the audience will let you know
if you're funny or not.
If you're funny or not, yeah.
Right. And I mean, if you have never been to Touch of Class, go to the Touch of Class.
Oh, yeah.
Mess with them, deal with them, because that's where you're going to see some real live shit. If you're old enough to remember Def Comedy Jam, it's like Sacramento's Def Comedy Jam, but the crowd will let you. No, not even that. It's Sacramento's, help me out, Apollo Theater. You know how the crowd will boo you if your shit ain't funny? They'll let you know if it's not funny there. But they got good chicken. They got great atmosphere. All of the comics always bring it to the most. Now, it's an open mic, but you go up there, you have to make sure you bring your A game. You can't go up there trying no new shit that you don't know if it's going to work or not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah, even if you do, just give it your honest effort. Don't try to cheat the crowd.
Right, they'll know too. They know.
Yeah.
They're quick. So man, and they revamped it too. They moved the stage in the front of the house versus the back of the house. Remember when it was in the back of the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, they moved to the front, and I think it looks dope that way. I think it's better that way than it was in the back. It's not as hot. It's not as dark and dungeonous. It's like right up front, like boom, in your face, and I love it.
Okay, cool.
Have you signed the backdrop of that yet? I signed it. Did you sign it?
No, I don't think I'm on that level yet.
What you mean? You just go up there and sign it, bro. Just say, hey, look, man, I'm buddy.
Like I put like the first time I seen anybody sign it, it was Little Rel.
Okay.
From, like, Get Out. He had slid through because he was doing a show. I don't remember he was doing a show, but he had stopped by Touch Class. That was my first time ever seen somebody sign it.
Right.
And then so from there on, I just thought that was just what it was.
Oh, one of them like you got to be a national headliner, been in like 4 and 5 movies and all that. Nah, man, because look, we are local legends. That's why I put the legend on my name, because I'm a local legend and I've been doing this shit for so long. I feel like an old ass legend. I mean, I've made some legendary mistakes. And I've had some legendary triumphs too, so that's why I put my name on there. But you should do it next time you're there, though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, do it, because I don't think anybody would mind, really, honestly. Because I mean, you're doing big things here in SAC, and you're doing big things with comedy and with the acting. So, speaking of that, let's go back to digress back to the question I had earlier, which was we were talking about the difference between comedy and acting and what your passion was, and for each one. Now, 5 years from now, do you see yourself doing more stand-up, more production on shows, or more acting and getting deeper into the big screen stuff?
I think it would be a combination of both. I think it's like just like right now where my headspace is with comedy, like if I 5 years from now, I would be in a position where like producing like stand-up comedy content, where there's like specials and stuff like that for other comedians. But then I feel like us like doing like big screen box office stuff, that'll be the stuff that helps propel it. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. You ever thought about doing like remember the Kings of Comedy? They did their shit on the big screen, but it was a comedy show, but on the big screen. So you got the best of both worlds. No, most definitely. That's what, like I said, if I could figure out the perfect way to like marriage them both to like stand-up comedy and movie making and just put it out there and stuff like that, because it doesn't have to be just me. Right. Like that's why I have the funny business, you know what I'm saying? So that way it's also about putting on other people.
Spreading the love.
Yeah,
Definitely. That's what it's all about for me anyway. Spreading the love and showing love where you can, but just not recognizing the fact that you can't always show love, because some people will take advantage of that shit.
Yeah.
And try to roll over you. So you have to really, use your love sparingly. But when you do, you show love and it's genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've always been a genuine cat. That's why I appreciate you coming on, and that's why I had to have you on, because you've always been genuine and you've never switched up or changed up from the time I met you till now, which is dope. Because there's a lot of cats that will switch up on you quick. You ever had that happen?
No, yeah, that's just a part of the game, though.
No,
like I say, don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's not a part of the game for me, bro. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's right. If you're gonna be one way when I meet you, don't be another way 6 months later.
Oh,
no matter what happens in your life.
Yeah, I agree, but like I say, I can't control other people's emotions. I can just control mine. So
yeah, true. I mean, I agree with that too. That's a simplistic way of looking at it, but it bothers me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I try to be, but I think that and sometimes I be feel like is there something wrong with me to where I'm just so okay with it? You know what I mean? Like,
well, no, I don't think so. I think that's your perspective, and that's how you get down. And it actually will save a lot of gray hairs. Yeah. On top of your head.
Yeah, I've been starting to see them poke out and stuff like that. So I kind of feel a little, a little bit less give a fucks.
Hell yeah, man. Is there something in Sacramento as far as comedy or entertainment that you think is missing?
Yeah. So I would say just the maybe like the education. If that's something to say, but just like really like know how. Depending on what your goals or ambitions are, just the know-how how to accomplish it. The direction.
So you think there should be like classes or seminars or something like that?
Yes, but legit ones.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then like from people with like legit experience, rather than coming from a place of like pettiness and like and bad experiences.
And,
so they feel
clickiness.
Like I mean clickiness, like I said, that's a part of it too. But at least if you're willing to pass on the knowledge and stuff like that, that's cool. I'll go and do my own thing with my own clique.
Right,
right. Just willing to open up and give that knowledge.
So don't pass judgment, pass knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I dig that. Yeah, I mean, I wish there was something like that. Maybe we could start something like that, man. Me and you, we could teach some of these newer cats and some of the older heads too about the business side of this, because the business side is so important, man. It's such a big part of what we do. And it starts with networking. From my own personal opinion, networking is such a big part of what we do. Meeting people, exchanging information, and taking those relationships and parlaying them into something that's beneficial to you and the other person that you meet. Yep. Yeah. And then after that, just building on those relationships, man. That's just how it goes, in my opinion. Humble opinion.
Yeah, because this is definitely a networking and relationship-based business and stuff like that. Yeah. So the more people that you know that are willing to drop knowledge and not like look at you some type of way, like you take that knowledge and then like you go like, all right, let me go apply this knowledge, but then like, oh, you don't mess with me no more. That's how I guess where you're talking about like the whole
man, they switch up on you, bro. It's crazy.
I just got it. Like I said, I just take it up to as if they felt the knowledge that I had was good enough for them to take it, and now they could grow from it or whatever. Right. I mean, that's still my knowledge, so it's still up in it's still something that like I can still apply to myself.
Exactly.
And I should. And that's what it really does. It just realigns my focus.
Right.
When something like happens, so I don't mind it.
Right. Now, is there something that so far in the comedy game that you haven't done that you would like to do?
Yeah, I really want to go out to like submit and get accepted into more festivals. Okay. That would be one thing that I could really say like I would like to do is and missing out on is the opportunity, because I feel like I have like enough at least stuff on like clips and all that good stuff. For
you got
videos.
Your YouTube channel and all that?
Yeah, YouTube channel and all that stuff. Just to start submitting to these festivals and just hopefully get accepted to these comedy festivals and really like meet people nationwide.
Right. Who does your footage when you get recorded? I mean, do you have somebody who records you, or do you usually go to comedy clubs and take their recording of you?
No, usually I have somebody come record for me, or I'll just record it on my phone.
Okay, that's dope. Make sure that you take advantage of any comedy club where you can buy the footage whether it's an open mic or whether it's a showcase. After the show, always buy the footage, no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I need to get better at. Is definitely getting like footage.
Yeah, you can get work from that. Alameda Comedy Club, one of my favorite places to perform. $10, bro. You go up there to the open mic, do 5 solid minutes, get $10 to Venmo to them, and they will give you a full video, right, with your name on it, their logo on it, their image edited, right, with cut to the crowd when they laugh, cut back to you. 3 camera setup, man. You can't beat it for $10, man. $10. So sign up for that, man. You haven't touched that place, have you?
I've gone there to check it out, but not the opportunity to actually do comedy there.
You should do it, bro. And then I'm telling you, do it, and then get your tape, and you can get hella work from that.
Okay.
Hella work, man, because it's such good quality, man. You can hear everybody laughing or not laughing, depending on how you're doing. And it's such an intimate setting that it's rich. You know, it's rich quality. I know that Laughs Unlimited also does the same thing. In Los Angeles, man, Los Angeles, like $40-$50 for your tape.
No,
it's crazy.
because I've been to Flappers before.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I tried to get a copy of my tape, but yeah, that was about $40.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Flappers. It's a pretty dope venue. Pretty dope venue. Have you been to the Ha Ha out there?
The Ha Ha, no. I've been to Chateau.
Chateau's dope.
Been to the Sunset Rooftop.
Oh yeah, I like that venue.
Laugh Factory. Went to go check out Chocolate Sundays.
Yeah. Are you gonna be on Chocolate Sundays?
I submitted my my audition tape.
Right.
Now I just waiting to hear back.
Okay, that's what's up. I got a date, but it's hell long from now because they booked so far out on Chocolate Sundays. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
My date's like next year sometime. It's wild. It's wild. I'm like, are they still gonna be doing Chocolate Sundays by the time it comes around to my date? Yeah, I hope so, because Laugh Factory's a stage, an iconic stage that I'd like to touch.
Yeah.
You know, I really would, because and that's an end too. You know, like a lot of comics who may be watching or listening, when you get these opportunities to do these 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, wherever it is, for your very first time, use that as a stepping stone to your opportunity to eventually work there. Talk to the owners, talk to the bookers, talk to some of the other comics. Use your people skills and your knowledge in order to get further into that club or venue or wherever it is, because that's what you want to do eventually, you know?
Yep.
So do you like theaters, clubs, backyards, restaurants? Where's your favorite places to perform?
I like to, it doesn't matter.
Yeah?
I just perform, bro. Yeah, I just like to perform. Like everything has its own different aspect to it.
Right.
Like I know how you say, like with the theater, it's kind of the way the audience is set up, like with the seating, you definitely feel it definitely brings like a different type of energy.
It does.
As opposed to like being in a club where it's more intimate and you're like surrounded by everybody. And then like at a bar where it's just drunk people or like people who did not come to see comedy at all and trying to turn them, make them laugh and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So like I said, bro, just all those challenges alone, I just love to fucking when I'm in that mode. Like yeah, bro, like yeah, it don't matter.
There are some comics who love bar comedy, you know, because it's like you really got to get them. You got to get the dick jokes and the titties and this and that, because you have to grab their attention.
Yeah.
Some comics like the setup, like you said, the comedy club, where the place is set up for laughs and for that exact thing, which is comedy. I love theaters personally because it just feels so much larger than life.
Yeah.
Have you done the Guild Theater yet?
The Guild Theater?
Oak Park?
Yeah, so with the Tristan does the talent show with us.
Yeah,
so
he
one time
does.
where I helped him out, co-hosted with him, me, Marcine, and Big Sass and all them.
Nice. So you got to touch that stage then.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
That was nice. I was only up there for 5 minutes, but it was a good 5 minutes. It was 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah. The Guild is the truth, man.
Yeah.
It's a real nice venue, man. I can't wait to be back at the Guild. I gotta holler at my man Drew Burks so he can get me back on there, man, because the Guild is dope.
Yeah, the thing also like about theaters is because, like I said, when you have like something like comedy related at like a theater, that's usually like the only thing that they have that is comedy related. So it's kind of like I feel like it's like having your own like residence, you know, like in Las Vegas, you have your do like your own residency. Like if you're in a theater, you're constantly doing that theater. Like I have that residency in that theater.
Absolutely, man. I remember the first time I did the Guild, I was amazed. I was like, damn, it was me. Who was on it? Me, Cinderella. Shout out to Cinderella. Michael Calvin Jr. Shout out to Michael Calvin, who of course Drew Burks was hosting, and there was Javon Whitlock was on there, and a couple other cats, man. And it was a dope ass show, man. It really was. I was honored to be able to touch that stage because it's been there so long, man. It's award winning and historic, that place. I didn't even know that until after the show. I'm like, damn, I'm slipping. This is my own backyard. I didn't even know about the shit.
A lot of history up here.
Yeah, man.
A lot of history.
A lot of history, bro. Could you ever see yourself owning your own club?
Yeah, that would be definitely something that's on the bucket list of comedy things to do.
Right.
Is definitely opening up, having my own club.
Mm-hmm. What would you call it?
I'd probably call it like Club Funny Business.
Yeah. Club Funny Business. All right,
Yeah.
all right, I like that. All right, so that'd be like Club FB. You got the big FB at the front, right on there, right on the building. That would be dope.
Yep.
That would be nice, man. I don't know about me though. I don't know if I want to own a club or not. I think I might just end up dying on the road somewhere. You know what I mean? In Albuquerque somewhere.
Doing like a road show.
Yeah,
just kind of on your way back from road, so you did wrong.
I mean, that would be fun to own a club because then I can control what I can control and have who I want. But man, dealing with
it's
folks,
a lot. It's a lot.
Man.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Bro.
Just from trying to run open mic.
Yeah.
It'd be stressful as fuck. So I can imagine what it's like just trying to now run a comedy show.
A whole ass club.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because you got to deal with comics, you got to deal with their people, you got to deal with the audience, you got to deal with food, entertainment. It's a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I'd rather just be like, I'd like to own it, but let everybody else run it, and then I just perform there.
Well, yeah, I think that's exactly what it would be like. I would own the club, have some ownership in it, but like, there's a difference between like owning the club and then managing the club. Would I ever manage a comedy club? No way.
Yeah.
But I would find somebody that loves to manage a business and say, well, here's a business. It just happens to be a comedy club now.
Yeah.
Manage it.
Yeah, and I want to shout out to all the club owners I've ever worked with, and all the club owners right now that are out there managing these comedy clubs. I don't know how y'all do it. You guys are bionic, made of steel, but keep it up, man. Keep doing it. All right, so the competition you were telling me about earlier, tell me a little bit more about that.
So yeah, the cash cow, the comedy cash cow competition. That, like I said, that is a competition where submissions are open right now, actually, for comedians. We're going to be taking the top 25 comedians who submit their tape. Submissions are also free.
They're free.
It's free, yeah.
What?
Free submissions. It's the first year we're doing this, so we're really trying to build up that presence and let people know what we're trying to do.
Okay.
So it's free for comedians to submit.
How do they do that?
So you would go to comedycashcow.com. Comedycashcow.com. That's where the submissions are. Rules to apply, and it's being held in Vacaville, California.
Vacaville.
That's also why it's called the Comedy Cash Cow, because
okay.
Mexican, Vaca, so that's where, so it's in Vacaville, California, May 25th, at this place called the Theater DeVille, or DeVille Theater, one of those two.
Okay.
But yeah.
Another theater, huh?
Yeah, another theater.
All right.
It fits about 500 people.
Damn.
So yeah, it's a nice size theater. We're actually selling tickets are already selling for it.
How much are they?
I can't remember.
Okay, if they go on comedycashcow.com, they can find out, right?
Yeah, they can find out there.
Okay,
tickets
cool.
are already on sale, but like in selling. So that comedians submit your tapes. Once the panel will go through, they'll pick their top 25 comedians.
Right.
And then those comedians will then perform at the Cash Cow competition.
So it's going to be 25 in total?
Yeah, 25 in total.
Okay.
First round is going to be like a LA style type of just 3 minutes. Give your top three.
Okay.
Give your hot three.
Hot three.
Yep. And then after that, once the top 5 moves on from there, those top 5 will automatically be like the actors in the short film that we're going to end up making.
Okay.
And then from there, the top 5 will do 10 minutes.
From 3 to 10, huh?
3 to 10, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And then from there, we pick the winners. There'll be a cash prize for everybody in the top 5.
How much?
I know the winner gets 1,000, and then it just goes down from there. So yeah, 1,000. You try to get that.
Hell yeah.
Get that band. Yeah, get
Man.
$1,000. You get short film, like I said, made for you, and then we submit it to film festivals once it's all made and stuff like that, and we do it again next year.
How long does the video submission have to be?
I believe it's 5 minutes. I'm not sure because like I said, I'm just hosting it.
Right.
But the as far as like the selection of the comedians and stuff like that, I believe it's I believe they said it's like 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
I gotta look.
That's what's up.
But the rules are all on the comedycashcow.com.
All right, comics. Make sure you go on there and submit your video right now. It's not too late. Is there a deadline?
No, yeah. So we're going to announce. So the competition is in May. So we're going to announce May 25th. So we're going to announce the winners at the end of April.
Okay, that's what's up. So there's still time to submit the video.
There's still time. Still plenty of time to get your submission tapes in and stuff like that. We are getting some pretty cool people. People from down even LA are going to make the trip up here. Yeah, because we're gonna. And then also one of the other goals to do is get like people in the entertainment business, like talent agents, get them out to the show.
Right.
To check out the local comedians, see if they can, find some potential people that they want to sign to their talent agency.
Yeah, because representation is important.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it is. Because it just cuts our work in half.
Yep.
We don't have to worry about booking and reaching out to people and doing emails. Mm-hmm. We can focus on writing and getting better.
Yeah, just growing as the artist.
Yeah. Versus that side of it, man. It just makes it so much easier for us. I'm going to submit to the Comedy Cash Cow competition. I'm gonna see if I can get on there, man. Because $1,000, I can use that right now.
Yeah,
I can use it. I can pay Shadow, and and everybody else I owe money to. I can pay them. Shit. All right, so let me ask you this: when people leave your show, right, and you do a set, what do you want them to take away from your comedy?
Hopefully say that they laughed, they thought I was funny. They leave in a better mood than they came in. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So do you have a message in your comedy, or you just want to make people laugh and escape?
I think I have a little bit of both. Okay. I have like some jokes that I feel is that like there's some type of hidden deeper message to it that maybe they might not get, but I get, like writing it. There's just some that it's just I'm just saying this just to make you laugh. It's probably the most like some of the absurd stuff that I can think of. Right?
What's your style, your comedy style?
Comedy style, I would say a good mix of cause I host now, cause from doing a whole bunch of hosting,
right?
I would say confident enough to talk to the audience, but from that also just telling my own story. So I would know necessarily what type of style I have. Okay. I would say I'm versatile in that end, where especially just being up here in Sacramento, because the audience are so diverse. Right. Like you go in to see an audience and it'll be a little bit of everything. Yeah. So true. Just I feel like just a well-rounded community where if I tell jokes about pop culture, is everybody here gonna get this pop culture reference? Or if I tell jokes about my family and stuff like this, is this something that they're going to relate to from a family aspect from just there on?
So you can go from that to observational to topical to you can jump around basically. Yeah. And just have that versatile. That's dope.
Yeah, I got a little bit, like I said, I got a little bit of all of it and stuff like that. Eventually I'd like to have it where maybe I have a solid 30 of everything. Okay. You know what I mean? But right now, a good mix of it.
That's dope. Yeah. And talking to the audience is hard, man. And a lot of people don't know this, but as a host, the audience automatically thinks, okay, he's the host, he's not going to be funny. Or she's not going to be funny because they're the host. They're just up there talking, in between the funny people. But when you're funny and you're a host, you can't be beaten. You cannot be topped because the audience is like, wow, he's hosting and he's making me laugh? Oh, shit. Or he's talking to the person next to me and making me laugh too? That's dope. So anytime you can have good crowd work and you can bring the crowd back into the show and then keep the show moving, you've really grown as a comedian, and I've seen you do that.
No, yeah, I definitely feel definitely hosting, it's almost like you got to be every part of the show.
Right. If somebody
you open it up, say you got to be funny in between, just finding the rhythm, the energy of the crowd, and when to tell a joke to get the crowd back into it, or when to just let me just go up, introduce the next comedian, keep this energy going, keep the energy rolling, and then just like I said, you're the last person that they see on the stage, even after the headliner, because after the headliner you go up. So you just feel every aspect of what it's like to be a comedian on every level at a show.
Yeah, you have to set the tone.
Yeah, and you got to handle the business side too, because that's who the venue is going to look at it, be all the headliner's the headliner, whoever's opening is opening, but they look at the host, they kind of look at them different because they're in control of even if I'm doing something like a bar show, like making
Right.
sure that I tell people go to the bar to get the drinks.
Yes, that's important because they got to spend that money.
Yeah.
Got to spend that money. I mean, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Anyway, the venue has to make money.
Yeah, because that's what it is. At the end of the day, you're doing business with the venue. You're not
Right.
doing business with the people that you're trying to get to the show. Of course, they you want them to buy tickets, enjoy themselves, have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But if the audience could have the best time in the world, but at the end of the day, if the owners look at you and be like, man, we didn't make no money,
Right.
we didn't whoop, then
Right.
it's like, damn, my bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then it's like by then it's too late. Then you don't get an invite back.
Yeah.
Which is terrible. All right. So I got a new segment here that I want to do. It's called Getting to Know You. And I haven't done it yet, and I'd like to do it here with you for the first time. Is that cool?
That's cool.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you with this, and you hit me with the answer from either one. Okay, so it's an either or. Okay.
Okay.
So let's start off with this: hot or cold?
Hot.
Okay. Black or white?
Black.
Okay. Screen or stage?
Screen.
Ah. Okay. All right. How about car or motorcycle?
Car.
Okay. Plane or train?
Train.
All right. Hip hop or R&B?
Hip hop.
Hip hop always? Okay, hip hop all day, baby. Gold or silver?
Gold.
Gold, all right. Ass or titties?
Titties.
Titties! I'm an ass man. I like me some ass. You know, I gotta have a little bit of ass. Pow! I want to smack that ass. Natural or artificial?
Natural.
Natural, okay, all right. Oh, natural. Left or right?
Left.
Left? Are you left-handed?
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
same.
Hey, man, left-handed people, we're gonna rule the world one day. I swear we are. Okay, boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
What about boxer briefs?
Boxer briefs?
Yeah, you ever fuck with those?
Yeah, those are cool.
Man, I love them motherfuckers. I got them on right now. Boxer briefs are shit. You gotta work with them. All right, so hustle or chill?
Hustle.
Hustle? All right, yeah. I figured you pick hustle, but I picked that question just for you, just to see what you would say. But I knew you were gonna say hustle because that's what you do. This cat is everywhere, man. If y'all don't know, Buddy does his thing, man. He really does.
Thank you.
And he continues to stay on the grind and continues to impress me and everyone else in the scene. Is there another city that you haven't touched so far that you'd like to?
Plenty.
Give me your top three.
Top three would be New York, Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and then Austin.
Austin. All right, yeah, Austin's popping right now for comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Okay, so we got the Uli Theater coming up. What's the date for that?
Uli Theater, February 24th.
All right, that's gonna be dope. Then the Comedy Cash Cow.
Comedy Cash Cow, May 25th, but submissions are open right now, so go ahead and apply.
ComedyCashCow.com, right?
Yep, ComedyCashCow.com.
Anything we didn't touch on that you'd like to touch on?
Other than that, just be sure to check out my podcast, the Yeah Buddy Podcast. That's streaming everywhere, except for Apple Podcast. But you get it on Spotify, Google Podcast, iHeart Podcast, anywhere you listen to podcasts except for Apple right now. Just I'm Team Android.
All right. What kind of stuff you talk about on your podcast?
So what we do is I try to get two guests. One person who's like a comedian or in the comedy atmosphere world, and then another person that's an actor or like a filmmaker world.
Okay.
And we just get together, we just chop it up, and we just first part of it is very like introductory type of like get to know each other. Then it becomes very conversational about like what we've been through. We talk about like things that maybe like Hollywood headlines and stuff like that.
Shit! Yeah, like Taylor Swift being at the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah, just cheesy stuff like that.
And
then from there, like I said, we do the Mount Rushmore where people give their top 4 influences in the game.
You know what mine is?
Who's your top? Let's do yours. Who's your Mount Rushmore?
It's me with 4 different expressions.
It's you, D-Funk. He's like Dylon. It's D-Funk, D-Funk,
that's
D-Funk,
me.
D-Funk.
That's what it is, baby.
I spit out fire.
Not because it's hard to pick. It really is.
Yeah.
It's 4. Man, it's rough. What about you?
That's where we. So I'd say top 4 on the comedy side. It would be Jamie Foxx. I say Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and then Martin Lawrence.
Okay, yeah, Martin. He don't get that much credit anymore. That's a shame because he's a genius.
Yeah,
Martin's a genius. The funny thing is, remember we were talking about the LA comedy clubs and the Chateau. Dave Chappelle just popped through there one time. Just popped through, just like all of a sudden, oh hey, I'm Dave, I'm here, and did a set. I was like, damn, he really did that shit?
Yeah, when I went down to LA last year, that was the vibe that I was really getting, because even just talking to some of the comedians down there, they're like, yeah, Dave Chappelle was just up here at such and such spot last week, and anything like that, like those people, like that's the thing too about like comedians, like bro, like like the comedians that love this, like, don't matter how successful you are, but like the comedians who like love this, like, bro, they be around stages.
Hell yeah, because that's where we live.
Stages.
That's where we live. That's our happy place, man. We got to be on the stage. Somebody's stage, anybody's stage.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, I want to thank you for coming through to LOL Fridays. Thank you so much.
I'm sure, man. Thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, definitely. And if this is your first time tapping in with us, make sure you tap in with us every Friday, LOL Fridays. Buddy RAHMING. Also, make sure that you click like and subscribe right there on the YouTube page. All right, it's D-Funk the Legend, man. I'm out the door. Thank y'all for riding with us. I appreciate you. And as usual, man, the hype is always real. HypeRadio.com. You know how we do. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.